Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning show with the ninjas. Hope everybody's doing well. KO, how you doing?
Doing great. Is my audio okay?
Everything sounds good. Are you already at the office, the academy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I
Awesome. You guys got an early morning.
am. I'm running right on time. Um, but that's okay. We're here.
Awesome. Very good. How'd you guys finish out last night?
Super busy. But it was a great day and good day of classes. And yeah, so much so I overslept a little bit this morning.
Uh-oh.
So yeah,
I'm the opposite. I was in bed early. I actually I cut out a little bit early last night. My allergies got the best of me yesterday. Holy cow. I don't know if it's all this
mm,
rain coming through the different areas, bringing in some garbage, but I was wiped out bad. So early night
mm.
to bed, and I feel good this morning. So ready to roll. All right.
Nice,
So what do we
awesome.
got today? We got a little bit of a little bit of racing, a little bit of fight talk. I know we got the
Yeah, well,
UFC fights coming up this week.
yeah. Let's see who's fighting this weekend, um, which is September 2nd. Is that right?
It is, yeah, Labor Day weekend.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Actually, that'd be nice to have Monday off. Do you guys close down on Monday?
We do. We close down for Labor Day weekend, Saturday and Monday.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
That's our
Well, awesome.
that's actually our anniversary. So
Oh, sweet.
I think it's going to be low key. My wife is still traveling. Her dad had an operation, so she's been down there helping him out.
Okay.
So, how's your family doing in Florida? I saw they got some nasty weather coming through the panhandle there.
Yeah, everybody's good.
Uh,
Yeah, fortunately, everybody's doing well.
Awesome.
No issues. Um, yeah, it looks like this weekend we've got Cyril Gane or Gane facing Sergey Spivak.
Yep. Yeah, that one's the main event.
Um, yeah, that's interesting. I'm not super excited about that one. How about yourself?
No, I don't even know anything about either of these fighters, to be honest with you.
So Cyril Gane or Gane, however you pronounce it, he fought John Jones last, and John Jones. So the last time he fought was against John Jones. Did you watch
Okay.
that fight?
I did not.
It man, that was so to me that was so weird. Um, just watching that fight, it just seemed like it just seemed like Cyril quit so easily. I mean, it was like in the first. I think it was the first round. John
Hmm.
Jones just like didn't even get a full takedown. Like Cyril was on his butt up against the cage, and John Jones slid in a guillotine under the chin. Um, and Cyril tapped so quickly to it, and
Hmm.
um, it was just it was just odd because that was John Jones' first fight back. I'm pretty sure from his break, and he just to me, John Jones looked a little rusty. He defeated Cyril pretty easily, but yeah, he just looked a little rusty. And then I don't know, just like Cyril threw in the towel, and as soon as that arm was around his neck, he was tapping. So I don't know. It was an interesting fight, but Cyril is 11-2 as his record.
Yeah.
So obviously he's got some skill, and he's a jacked dude. Have you seen him?
Oh, yeah.
He's huge. Yeah, he's huge. Um, and then Sergey, I might have seen him fight once or twice. I really don't know that much about him. I mean, I think it's the free fights, so I'll probably tune in and watch them at some point. But
Yeah,
the fight.
there's a couple of good ones coming up in another week or two. You got Adesanya and Strickland, and uh, Shevchenko's coming up as well. On the That one's a UFC fight night, I believe, in a couple weeks, and she's facing off against Grasso.
Oh, nice. Yeah, those are some good ones. Definitely looking forward to the Adesanya one. Yeah, the Grasso Shevchenko. That'll be a good one. Um, you know who's fighting before or right before Cyril? is Rose.
I actually I was just
Now that
looking at that. Yeah,
that's this weekend, so that'll be an interesting fight. Um, I don't think I've seen her fight since she lost the title,
that's the last fight I seen as well. I don't know if she's fought since.
if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that she hasn't fought since then. And her last fight was not impressive as well. Um, just there was a lot of movement, but just not a lot of action from either of the fighters. So it'll be
Yeah, she
interesting to
didn't look as
see.
sharp that fight for sure. The last one I seen, anyways.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see if Cyril and Rose can bounce back after kind of two disappointing, performances.
Yeah,
I'm sure they weren't happy with it either. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they can bounce back and bring some exciting fights.
I don't really recognize a lot of the fighters on this card, to be honest. As I was looking through it,
One Once we get, I've heard of those first four, but then once we kind of get um, past that, I'm not seeing
once we get
a
past
whole lot.
Diego, I don't really recognize anybody.
And on the prelims, same thing. So we got some new up and coming fighters. I gotta tell you, when sometimes you get these cards where you don't know, it's a lot of newcomers or people that haven't made a big name yet. Those are some of the most exciting fights sometimes
Yeah,
because they're fighting to get their name known. They're fighting to get their name to the top, and it's not not always, but sometimes when people get to the top, they kind of coast and they don't need, they're already at the top and they're trying to protect that.
yeah,
And um, sometimes these people with nothing to lose, they just you know
they show up.
leave it all out there and just give it 110%. Not to say the other fighters aren't. Just the strategy is a little bit different. Instead of a protective kind of coasting mode, you're in a fight for your life mode to get your name out there.
Yeah.
So that's what I've noticed a lot in a lot of these cards where you don't know a lot of the people. The fights actually end up being really really good.
Do you know anything about Jacqueline Cavalcanti? She's fighting in
Um,
that
I
last match against I think it's Zara.
Is that the main card or the prelim card?
It's the catchweight bout. I don't know what card it's
Looks
on
like it's the
actually.
looks like it's the prelim.
Yeah, it's a prelim. It might be the first
Yeah,
fight of the
so
night.
looks like it. I don't. Do you know anything about that?
No, she's from Brazil. Jacqueline. So I've heard her name come up somewhere, and I'm not sure
Okay.
where she was talked about. That could be an interesting match.
Yeah, very interesting. Um, if I get the time this weekend, I definitely will tune in or maybe go back and watch them after they're done. And
Who's
um,
Jocelyn Edwards? She must be on
Jocelyn.
O'Malley's team.
Wait, you know her?
No, I don't know her. She's got blue hair. Maybe she's like
Oh.
teamed up with O'Malley.
That's
She's got
funny.
a
You need a little
full
more
head
than
of blue hair.
you need a little more than blue to be on O'Malley's team. You need a full on rainbow.
Yeah, he's got the whole Bozo the Clown type hairdo going.
Oh my goodness. Um, I was looking at some other. So I did some research this week because we brought up Ronda Rousey. We brought up oh goodness, who's the big wrestler we talked about on
Brock
Monday?
Lesnar. It's interesting you brought that up because I was thinking about Rousey. Is she coming back in 2024? It's looking like.
So I brought up the articles. I did some research, and the answers at the moment no.
There was
Um,
some
Da-
speculation of UFC 300.
Dana White said absolutely not. He
No?
said
Okay.
absolutely not to
Interesting.
Brock, and he said absolutely not to Ronda. Um, there, when you type it in, there's like article after article after article with the title, saying possible Ronda Rousey return, possible Brock Lesnar return. I mean, I found tons of them, but then you dig into it, and they interview Dana White, and Dana White says absolutely not. Um, and Dana said Ronda's accomplished what she's wanted to accomplish, and he's not bringing her back into the UFC, and nor has she. It's funny because nor has she even like reached out to come back. It's just people making these headlines,
Yeah.
trying to get clicks on their article, I guess, and which it works. I clicked on a bunch of them, but just to do some research for you guys and see what is going on. So yeah, it's just a
we got
bunch of hype right now.
yeah, we got to get Ron on and get it right from her.
Now that would be cool.
Yeah.
I would love to talk to
That'd be
Rhonda.
pretty awesome. I'd love to talk to her too.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. I still, we've talked about it before. Respect what she did for women's mixed martial arts and MMA, and it's just she really did a ton for the sport. So
Yeah, she's been
um,
through some battles over the years.
love her or hate her, you got to respect what she did. So absolutely. So yeah, that's all the fight news I've got. So we got the fights coming up this weekend. Uh, if you're in our Discord, make sure that you're looking for the UFC pick'ems, um, and so those should be released. What's today? Wednesday. So probably tonight, and or most likely tomorrow, and get those entered in for a chance to win 10,000 epics.
Yeah, I think he's been trying to get those out Wednesday night, Thursday morning, just to prevent canceled fights.
Yeah.
So I know we've been getting a lot of canceled fights there last minute. So I think coming up this week too, I know we are going to be starting the NFL Pick'ems. So that'll be starting up in a couple weeks here, and I believe the person that's going to be running that reached out and said he might do a soft launch of that just to test it out this
Okay.
week for like just some of the preliminary games, the preseason this week. So games don't really mean anything, but just for kind of a fun thing.
Nice. Okay. All right. So that sounds good. So check that out in the Discord as well. And I'm actually going to start a um, a race, so that way we can get some time for people to come in if they want to.
Cool. Let me get up on. I got to pull up mine actually. Let's see here.
So let's see, what was the name of that course that I've got to? Oh, Palmer Park. That's the one we got to practice on, right?
Palmer Park, is that the one? Where is that at?
Yeah. It's in Detroit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm going to practice with my S20E.
Okay, I'll pull my S1E2 then. That last S4 race was not good.
All right. So if you guys are joining us, or if you want to jump in on a race, feel free. We've got. I'll go ahead and share my screen. All right, there we go. So I'll get that up and going. And so if you guys don't know, we're part of the URL. I've entered into the race this season. We've sponsored the event, and which is the Upland Racing League. And not this Friday, but next Friday we have our next race at the Palmer Park Raceway in Detroit, in Upland, and we're just doing some practice runs here to get ready for that. I got my butt kicked on round one because I didn't practice, so now I need to practice and make sure I can show up with a little better performance this time.
Okay. All right, so you're doing a 1E. All right, let me find my 1E. There it is. Okay.
Yes, my goal is I got to get the turns better. I'm coming out of these turns slow, and
Yeah.
I've found it if you hit the turns just right, then you get to even get like a little boost out of it just by getting the turns right. So I think that's where I'm losing a lot of my time. You make it in there yet?
There it goes. I had to sign in on the computer.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, switched over devices here.
Got about four. All right, SC kickers in. Got about 4.5 minutes until it starts. So if you guys want to jump in on the race, actually, let me put it in the Discord real quick. Let's see. I gotta be quick. I only got 4 minutes.
Can you pause it? That doesn't work, does it?
No. All right. Let's see if we can get some people in there. All right. So we got that message out and got that race started. Okay. All right. Anything else while we're waiting on that? See if anybody else wants to jump in. Anything else that you got going?
I don't think so. Not too much today. We got just a day full of classes. All right, so let's
Um,
get over to that screen share.
we got some, hopefully, some news for you guys coming up in the near future. We got some cool things in the works. Make sure you join us tomorrow live at 1:30. We're going to do a deep dive on Hyde Park and stats, the stats of Hyde Park and how that's going, and do some more, maybe do another race and hang out a little bit. So definitely tune in tomorrow at 1:30. Um, and then tomorrow night, the Epics podcast. I don't think we're doing anything on that podcast tomorrow, just hanging out.
Yeah, I believe so. I think tomorrow we might have a little bit of information on the Creedmoor event coming up for the Spooktacular. So we met with that team the other night, and they got some really cool stuff planned. So we might have some details on that as well.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Last year we were able to raise $5,000 through the Upland community for the Child Mind Institute, which is the charity that Dak and Shaq have selected to support, which is a great charity. So yeah, be on the lookout. We're gonna be looking to do some cool things to raise some funds for a good cause, and maybe bring some nodes together and to raise some money, or maybe have a friendly competition. So the details of that are going to be rolled out shortly.
Yeah, it's
Um,
going to be exciting. I think now last year when we did it, it was done through the UpX World platform in Layer 2. And I believe this year we're actually going to try it in Layer 1, which is going to be interesting because we will have the racing that they're setting up. I know Dak has been working really hard on that. And the one cool thing about Layer 1 is we do have the functionality to steer the cars, where in Layer 2, I don't think we would have that right now. So that'd be pretty cool, actually. So I'm looking forward to checking it out in Layer 1. And with some of the stuff we talked about the other day, there's going to be some pretty cool events, it sounds like, and real engaging. Oh, we got Buellman in there.
yeah, Buellman joined us.
I think Buellman's in the race series too, right?
He is. So this is a little friendly competition going on right
Yeah.
now. Testing out to see how I'm doing. I guess got about 1 minute left. See if anybody wants to. And Buellman's got a 1E as well, so this will be fun. We got three of us
Oh, perfect.
with the 1E. um, awesome, awesome. So yeah, just got about 40 seconds left. All right. Oh man, so I did a little bit of research on totems. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Um, and so I am saving up some upics. So I actually do think I'd like to get a totem, and maybe one just to mess around with it, see how much work it is.
Yeah.
Uh, and if I don't like it, just sell it, or get rid of it. But I do want to earn stem. So I do want to try to. figured out because the protum that you earn with the totem is going to be able to give you stems. So it's going to be exchanged for that in the future. So I do want to mess around with it. You have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to mess around with it. I don't know a whole lot about it. I've listened in and researched it a little bit, but not a lot of expertise on it by any means.
All right, the race is starting.
Oh, cool. There we go.
Hmm,
All right, let's see.
my lane changes are not working. Okay, there we go. Now they're working. Ooh,
What color
okay.
car are you racing? Black?
I'm the black one. Um, oh, see, that's so crazy this time because now Buellman took over, and then with the boost, so the timing of the boost is going to be crucial. Let's see if I can get better. So I was trying to like change lanes during the turn last race, and man, I was just not doing well with that at all. So I'm just going to try to coast through these turns. Who's coming? Is that you or is that okay? It's Buellman. Man,
I'm way back.
what in the world? How have I slowed down so much?
I did too. I swear my parking brake's on. Buellman just rolled past me before.
Oh, he just blocked me. Oh my gosh. Buellman, that was dirty. So he basically made me like waste my boost. So as soon as I boosted, he's got the inside corner. Ah, that's
Man,
so important right there.
you guys are so far ahead of me.
That's interesting because we're all on the one E's, right?
Yeah.
All right. When is Buellman going to use his boost? I wonder if this. Man, look at his car just take off right there.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because at the beginning, he just blew by me.
Oh, I just ruined it. I just ruined it by changing lanes. So you see that? Oh man, I got to boost now just to even have a chance.
I can't even see you guys. This is horrendous.
Well, I've lost Buellman. So I got the inside track right there. All right, so Buellman did good. So that's a good strategy. You got to block. So I got the inside lane right there. That was better. All right. Where are you at? Did you finish up yet? Oh, there you
Just
are.
did. Yeah, I was way back. Man,
So
10 seconds behind. Wow.
so a 222 from Buellman, 227 for me, and then a 232. So, man, so that was interesting. Got to use some good strategies. You can block, so you can change lanes. That's important. That you can change lanes now, and it blocked my boost. So that was pretty good. And then I was in the wrong lane. He had the inside lane, and on the turn, he got quite a bit ahead of me. So
Yeah.
as you guys can tell, I'm not a race. I'm not good at racing, so I'm learning on the fly here.
At the
Uh,
beginning, he just blew by me and took off.
yeah, I was like, I wonder because I was kind of in the middle lane and on the line, and I was going really slow, and it kind of as soon as I switched over and picked a lane, I started to go faster. So I wonder if I need to be a little more decisive on what lane I'm in. It was interesting.
You got any
Um,
fantasy football coming up? Football season's getting close.
no, I never have done fantasy football. I watch the UFC and stuff. I tune in to watch the Packers and stuff like that. But after that, I haven't got too much into fantasy. So kind of looking forward to doing the pick'ems in the Discord,
Nice.
which should be engaging and should be fun. So
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
yeah,
Yeah, hopefully we'll get to do a soft open of that this week. That'd be pretty neat. Get things rolling for the season and just a couple weeks before we get started here. I think the 11th or that weekend, anyways.
Okay. I think so. I guess it's the same weekend as URL. So 2 weeks from now. Is
Yeah, I believe so.
that what it is?
I know the
Gotcha.
Bills have a Monday night game, actually. We're opening up Monday night, I think.
Oh, nice.
That's
Nice.
so,
That'd be
yeah,
cool.
so I guess Sunday, or well, Thursday. I guess Thursday I open it up. So what is that? The 8th?
Okay. All right. Cool. I think it's next week. Yeah, it's gonna be next week.
Yeah, it's coming quick. Coming quick. So, all right.
Okie dokie.
I think, well, we're going to have all the updates for the hood tomorrow, some Upland updates. I did look briefly at some of the sales, and it looks like out of the whole community, I think there's less than 10% of total properties in Hyde Park that are even up for sale, both UPIX and cash. So that's pretty good, only 10%.
Yeah, we have a lot of long-term holders and people with the vision, and that's what we're trying to share. And yeah, if you go looking around, there's not a whole lot for sale. So
No, that's good. I was comparing it to a couple other neighborhoods similar size, and um, man, some of them were up to 50% for sale, it looked like. So
yeah,
10% is not too bad. So that's awesome.
yeah, we'll dig into some Upland news, and I'll do a little bit more research on the totems. We can talk about that tomorrow. I know there's already some good information out there, but if you haven't researched it or tuned in yet to any of those, we'll chat about them tomorrow. Maybe even have some more information on when they're going to come out, because I think it's this week or next week we're supposed to get some news about when they're coming out.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll chat about that, and if you guys have any information on that, we'd like to know. Um, but yeah, so tune in tomorrow, and we appreciate you guys hanging out with us this morning. And I've got some meetings to jump into, get this day rolling. You got a busy day ahead.
Yeah, we got a really busy one. I got early day class today, and we've got a good portion of our instructor team is actually on flights right now out to Vegas for the Worlds event. We have
Oh,
a few
that's right.
guys competing at the Worlds, so that's a major event this year in Vegas. A lot of stuff going on there. I think that's done
Yeah,
at
that's
the
it.
convention center.
Yeah, that's exciting. So some good friend, my instructor is actually competing there as well, as well as a good friend of mine, Jeff Kern. And I wanted to go watch them. So I have a friend here that's a pilot, and he's got a plane. So I messaged him to see if he was available to fly out to Vegas and back on Friday.
Any luck?
um, he said sure. He said, but the gas for that would be $1,200.
Oh, wow.
So he said you're better off buying a coach ticket and flying out. So that was a bummer. I was hoping we could squeeze out there real quick and fly back, but
Yeah, I had
didn't work out.
actually contemplated going out there because I would really like to see Jeff and our instructors out there as well. I would
Yeah,
really love to have seen them compete, and we have a few of the guys at our own academies that are competing this year, so it should be exciting.
nice. Well, best of luck to all of them, and to our instructor and to Jeff, and we'll keep you guys. We'll maybe keep you guys updated. Maybe bring some pictures on. See who, if anybody won, and see how they did.
Yeah, there's some big divisions too. I seen one of the
Yeah, I
divisions
think
had
just
almost 60 people in it,
yeah, that's insane. That is
and that's
crazy.
I feel like that was my age bracket too, because I know Jeff is about the same age as me, so that's a
Yeah,
long day.
man, you're looking at like 5, 6, 7 matches just to get, and those are hard matches. Those are
Oh yeah.
competitive. It's tough on the body. We have a competition next weekend in jiu-jitsu. It's not nearly as large. It's gonna be a lot smaller. So um, yeah, so I'll probably have like 2 or 3 matches versus their 6 or 7, which is a lot.
Yeah, I think they have. I think I heard Jiu-Jitsu Con is going on in Vegas as well this week.
So I'm really interested in that because I've actually never even heard of that.
I never
Um,
heard of it until like a week ago.
so I'd like to be involved with that next year and see what we can't do with that. And who knows, maybe Hyde Park Ninjas is developed further along and could, could bring something like that there. I know a lot of martial artists are gamers as well and into stuff like that. So Definitely need to do some research on that event.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. Well, that sounds good. I think we're going to take it out for this morning. So thanks for joining us. Good race, Buellman. We'll get you next time. So, but we'll look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, and we will look forward to kicking it with you guys tomorrow afternoon. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share our content with others if you like it.
All right, guys, we'll see you in the Discord. Please jump in, and I think that's a wrap for today.